like you're stretching a little bit of bubble gum between your hands.
Now I bet you're wondering, why am I sitting here stretching a piece of bubble gum with a bunch of white fingers in a video? Well, let me tell you about it right quick. Let's check it out. So this afternoon, I caught myself going out to hang out with my good brother who was hosting an event, Who's Your Neighbor, with a community dialogue sparked by movement. But what I didn't know was that when they said movement, they actually meant it. Grab an arm. Pause. She just said, come on in. Now you in here doing the do-si-do and I'm in here trying to balance these 14s. Y'all better look out now. Now, as soon as you get into it, you already feel that you got to move them feet and make sure that you're not just looking but feel. What you done got me into, man? And I knew it was going down when he told us to walk towards each other and use our magic fingers. Check it out.
Some little hand gestures. Like those little tentacles.
It started to feel like we was in an audition for a new episode of The Walking Dead or something.
Just choose one person who's almost touching but not touching. Almost touching but not touching. Just feeling the energy. Just bend your knees a bit more. Soft and just feel like you're stretching a little bit of bubble gum between your hands. The physicists say that space is elastic.
Them physicists didn't know what the hell they was talking about. I don't feel a goddamn stretchy shit. This is just weird. Moving my fingers, trying not to touch anybody else. It was just uncomfortable.
It's like the very closest you can go without touching. The very closest. And just feel how real energy is. The energy is real.
The real goal of this movement was to bring us closer together so that we could realize that we're human. And although we all have differences and we all may have different agendas, together we can learn a lot more about each other just by coming together and even being physical. And sometimes when we feel uncomfortable. So the conversation about how we felt about this followed up. Let's listen.
Everybody's your extended family. Like this connection is real. Somehow there.
All of us, in our own ways, have probably experienced a time when you've been restricted of movement.
Because of my experiences, I'm oftentimes wondering, how do you view me based on what you've heard, based on what you've seen? You don't know me, but how do you view me?
So hello everyone, my name is Corey. What I took away from coming into this space, trying to first assess where am I and how can I get out of this space, if anything in here is not, you know what I mean? So I'm coming in trying to assess where the exits, how to get out of here, what's going on. So that was initially. But once I, got in and started to understand what was going on, it kind of reminds me of just life. Once you begin to follow the right energy and stay on your path and you just open up to connect with the right people, it just continue to connect and you just continue to grow that network that you ultimately need to harness the power that you're going to need for any project to get to the next level. And I just start taking in how before I met Paul, I never connected with a white person how I did with Dr. Draus, right? And to be able to break down those. Yeah, so the event turned out dope. Key of the lesson is our neighbor consists of everyone on this planet. Doesn't matter where you come from, doesn't matter how much money you make. As long as you're willing and able to open up to meet new people, you could possibly be one step closer to getting where you want to get to. Just open up and connect.